over the state of health and physical fitness of the Olubadan designate heightened as the 21-day period we wait to choose the late Obabalogun's successor draws near. The deadline is next week, Friday. Now, Ken Olubadan Obamido Ajibade declared after a meeting held on Monday that the kingmakers would not pronounce him Olubadan as statutorily required of them until he is present at their meeting. So that's the situation now regarding the succession of the Olubadan. And well, we hope things will be settled, and things will be settled amicably, and we will soon have the pronouncement of the new Olubadan. Well, the family is saying here, speaking on the apprehension the absence of Olubadan has generated, a member of the family who did not want to be quoted said Oba Olakuleyi will be available next week for the commencement of the process that will climax with his installation as the Olubadan. The source admitted that the Olubadan designate is suffering from age-related illness, but noted that the kingmakers are aged too. Another family source, who also preferred anonymity, said there is no problem with Baba. He is old, we all know that, but he is not suffering from any infirmity. He will attend the meeting called by the kingmakers next week. By then, you journalists should come around. You will all see him. Well, it looks like well, the family is assuring that all will be well, and we also pray here that all will be well. Anxiety mounts over Olubadan designates health. Right, moving on now. Works Minister wants state of emergency declared on third mainland Qatar bridges. Oh, really? Oh, well. And Okwama police handover wanted Delta King to army. Well, that was in the news yesterday. A traditional ruler who was declared wanted surrendered himself to the police regarding the killing of 17 soldiers in Okwama in Delta State. The traditional ruler of Ewu Kingdom in Ugeli South local government area of Delta State. And well, he was he surrendered to the police, and the police handed him over to the army. I said the army had flown him to defense headquarters in Abuja. And I was wondering the role of these two agencies. I'm talking about the army and the police. I assumed normally that it should have been the police that should have been in charge of these investigations, and at most the DSS and the army would only be invited to present whatever facts they have against him. But then, well, I guess maybe things could also be done in this way. And they said as we speak that the Delta Monarch is a guest of the Defense Intelligence Agency, the DIA. And well, proper investigations, and then again for the opening time, I'm saying that I really do not understand why the military decided to place the cart before the horse, descending on an entire community, when you knew that there was a way you could do these investigations and come up with the suspected or the alleged masterminds of these crimes, and who will be diligently prosecuted after diligent investigations. But then I guess this is our country, and maybe this is who we are. This is what we are. Again, we condemn in its entirety the murder of those soldiers who were on national duty. But again, cutting off the nose to spite the face is not the way to go. 19 political parties notify INEC of primary election. Well, that came from INEC yesterday, and they said that 19 political parties are to run in that election for the governorship seat in Ondo State. PDP appoints caretaker committees for 19 states and federal capital territory. I'm still talking politics this morning. And you also have, okay, also have this one on the economy. Bank recapitalization will boost capital markets, says Senator Izunazo. And NSIA gross net assets by 119% to 2.22 trillion naira. Also have Kwara Governor comments Abiodun infrastructure, says Gateway Agro Cargo International Airport is game changer. And on Easter, Tinubu celebrates Christians at Easter, and the president, well, was as usual giving robust assurances of better times to come. He said the sacrifices made by Nigerians in the past months will not be in vain. He said the sowing of those sacrifices will soon begin to yield them fruits. That's according to the president, and well, I want to believe him, and I also have that robust hope that there will indeed be a better Nigeria in the very near future. Okay, you also have FRSC deploys 856 personnel equipment for Easter patrol operation in Kwara, and in Oyo, NSCDC deploys 2,500 personnel to provide security. I was talking about Oyo State and the Easter CBN MPC, and well, that looked like a very good one yesterday. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, said the inflow of some $1.5 billion into the economy over the past few days indicates that its monetary policy efforts are working positively. The bank's acting director of corporate communications department, Mrs. Akama Sidi Ali, made the assertions in Abuja. She noted that data available to the bank indicated that the inflows resulted from the bank's concerted efforts to stabilize the foreign exchange market. Nigerian economy records over $1.5 billion inflow post CBN MPC. And on the Bauchi Zakat stampede, well, remember that unfortunate incident in Bauchi where palliatives were being distributed, well, for the purpose of zakat, and there was a stampede, and some people actually died. Well, this is coming from the families of the victims. Victims were destined to die the way they died. That's coming from the families. Well, I really don't know what to say. To us, that death could have been averted, but then the families are saying this was their destiny. I'm talking about the deceased now, and then, well, a queer belief system, a queer brand of faith, I would say, but then that is what the families believe. That is, and well, they have a right to whatever they think and whatever they believe actually happened regarding the death of those people. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Foundation regrets incident. It gives victims' families food, 250,000 naira each, and well, to the foundation, perhaps that's what the lives of each of those victims is worth. Again, we pray for the repose of the souls of the departed. Okay, moving on now. I feel sorry for Oyo State for not having me as governor. That's coming from Barrister Adebayo Shitu, ex-minister. Says I dreamed I was tied to a drum and shot. Barrister Shitu, may that never be your portion, because Barrister Adebayo Shitu is a man I strongly admire and also love. So may that never. Well, I don't know what. Maybe there's a different interpretation to that dream, but I pray that that never comes true. As regarding feeling sorry for your state for not having Barrister, for not having him as governor. Well, I would say that maybe the barrister should let the people of Oyo State say whether they are missing anything in having Governor Seyi Makinde as the chief executive of the state. Well, my personal opinion here, I don't think I miss good governance having Governor Seyi Makinde as governor. But then, like I said, let the people of the state decide if they are actually missing anything. All right, let's have this commercial break and we will be right back.
Hello, property owners in Hello, property owners in Oyo State. Have you heard about OYPRS app? You need it. Download OYPRS app right away. It simply means Oyo State Property Reference System. OYPRS app helps you to retrieve your property identification number on the go. This means you will be able to pay your land use charges and other property related bills seamlessly. Go to Play Store or Apple Store on your mobile device. Download and install OYPRS app. Sign up with your preferred email, phone number and password. Please turn on your location for easy access. After that, log in with your email and password and follow the easy process. With this, you will be able to get your property details without any difficulty. It's a smart property identification service brought to you by Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Oyo State. For more information, log on to www.oyprs.ng or call 0700 696 52637.
Ìyálọ́jà kí ló dé tójú yín kọ́rẹ́ lọ́wọ́ báyìí.
Baba landlord, ìyá Tọ́pẹ́ ni mò ń dúró fún o. A ní láti tètè padà sí ilé ìwòsàn alábọ́dé.
Fún kí ni?
Baba landlord, Tọ́pẹ́ làrùn diphtheria kọlù o.
Ṣé ẹ̀ ń gba abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára fún ni?
Ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ bí nǹkan ṣe máa ń rí nígbà míì baba landlord. Tọ́pẹ́ ò gba abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára kankan látìgbà tí wọ́n ti bí o.
Lóòótọ́, ìyálọ́jà, ṣé bọ́ọ̀dẹ̀ lẹ pera yín? Ṣé ẹ kì í bá ìyá Tọ́pẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára ni?
Ibí náà ló wà nígbà tí àbúrò mi Bíọ́lá bímọ tó sì gbé ọmọ rẹ̀ lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn láti gba abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe là kalẹ̀ fún un. Bíọ́lá náà tún gbà pẹ̀lú.
Ìyá Tọ́pẹ́, ọ̀rọ̀ ìlera ọmọ là ń sọ yìí o. Tí a bá gba abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára yìí fún wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe là kalẹ̀, bí ìgbà tí à ń fi ẹ̀mí wọn wéwu ni. Ṣé ẹ̀ ní tẹ̀lé ẹni tó mọ̀nà ni?
Tí ọmọ rẹ ò bá gba àwọn abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára kan, tètè mú lọ sí ilé ètò ìlera kó lè gbà á. Kí àwọn òbí náà kúkú lo àyè náà láti gba abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára COVID-19 pé 7722 fún àlàyé pípé.
Conversation.
Alright, we're back and glad to know you are still there. The program is still Conversation. Alright, Seun, a few ones from the book of matrimonial oddities this morning. I drew knife at my husband after he beat me for refusing him sex. She always insisted I use condom, says husband.
Prevention is better. Okay.
Exactly my thoughts. But then that's no excuse for you to descend on your wife with punches. You need to sit together and agree on whatever form of birth control you want to adopt. If the man is not okay with the condom, there are other forms of birth control, which could be
now we still guarantee the maximum pleasure or sexual enjoyment.
Unfortunately, this has led to divorce litigation among the couple now. My husband attempted to use me, our children, for ritual. Woman tells court. Like I said the other time, these allegations becoming more and more common, especially coming from the women. Anytime there are strained relations among couples, the next thing is usually for the woman to say he wants to use me for ritual. Some even come on a radio, some of these human angle radio programs to say that they've already been used for money rituals. And then you look at the husband that is being accused, he's nowhere near rich. And you begin to wonder, and sometimes the presenters do ask, well, on mostly on the private radio stations, the presenters do ask, so is your husband now rich? And they'll say no. So you begin to wonder that why is it always this line of allegations, this line of accusations always coming from the women?
Well, it's unfortunate. Well, we just have to protect them. Weaker vessels, mostly vulnerable. So we must protect them.
Yeah,
Men should be more responsible.
My husband abandoned me, left our 5 children to starve. That's coming from the wife. Okojewo says, I left home because the economy is harsh.
Hey, sorry.
And that's happening to a lot of homes, Seun.
Yes.
The husbands are absconding.
In fact, in my area, the chairman of the landlord association had to settle a fight, acrimonious relationship between a couple. The wife complained that the husband she suspected that the husband must have concubines and must have been engaging in extramarital affairs.
Oh, he must have seen some red flags.
The red flag to her is that the husband has not been performing his duty. Yes, in the other room. Like before.
When the economy is harsh, the third leg will be affected.
Yes, and that was the excuse of the man, or the explanation rather. He said, in fact, the economy has eaten him so hard that he couldn't even take care of his financial obligations in the home, and the wife has been the one helping, supporting, and out of pity, and the wife also struggling, out of pity he decided not to engage in that other affairs, by
not knowing that he was actually offending the wife.
He said he never chop well. The wife said no, they eat well, so no strength, so has to reserve the strength and not to overburden the wife too. So he decided not to be doing it frequently, but not knowing that it is causing some displeasure in the wife. The wife is thinking of other things.
So it means if the man's third leg had been more functional, it means well, maybe things may be hard, but then at least there will be peace in the home. The third leg would have kind of guaranteed that peace. But then how do you wake it up when you are not happy, when the economy has beaten you black and blue? Well, I hope they are able to say, well, it's still at the point of litigation. I hope they will be able to
settle things amicably. Court settlement.
My wife is jealous, doesn't trust me. That's coming from a pastor. And the wife is insisting. He secretly married a prayer warrior in our church. Well, it's an allegation from the wife anyway. I pay rent, feed my family, yet my husband beat me till I had stroke. And you see, most of these stories we have taken this morning regarding matrimony appears to border on the economy. Troubled homes, most of it appears to border on the state of the economy, the state of the nation. Well, Mr. President has again at Easter assured us of better times, and that better time had better come quickly. The family is the smallest unit of nation building, and where what things are amiss with the family, well, things can go very, very wrong with the nation too. That's about all from my end, show.
Okay, there is one that is really interesting. I know you said few things on it, but we shall come back to that, and you can guess what the story I'm referring to.
Careful, show. Don't let's dwell too much on that.
Okay,
it will be sorted out.
Are you at Idubora? You know the story I'm about to. Okay, let's suspend that. No wala. It is well. Why illicit drugs or illicit drug business still booms in Nigeria? And you have the picture of the NDLEA chairman, Bubamawa. NSCDC female squad and combating wave of kidnapping and school children. Well, the NSCDC is responsible for internal security arrangement dealing with criminals. All right, collaboration is required with other security agencies. Agreed party stakeholders applaud INEC for disclaiming last Wednesday's convention. On impeachment, panel investigating Edo Deputy Governor to commence sitting on the 3rd of April. An Okwama killing, monarch flown to Abuja for questioning. In fact, it was reported that the monarch that surrendered himself to the police after being declared wanted, the police had handed him over to the Nigerian army. I want to know.
And I want to raise the question as to whether the investigations and the prosecution process should be the responsibility of the army or the police or the DSS. What I thought was that the police or the DSS would take charge of this, and the army would be invited to present whatever facts they have against him. But then I really don't know, Seun. Maybe there are aspects of the law.
It's obvious you don't know. You see, there is this supremacy rivalry amongst them or between the police and the army.
The army is not a prosecuting agency.
The army is not a prosecuting agency, but you dare not prosecute the army. Well, you dare not delve into ratifying their activities.
Well, sometimes they hand over their own to the police when they run foul of the law. They do that sometimes.
Sometimes, on few occasions, especially it's only when demanded. You cannot just see a army officer, a military man, being subjected to interrogation or whatever in the police custody. No. In fact, if you have years in your custody, they will tell that, oh yeah, bring him to base. We shall settle it in our own way.
And the traditional ruler is not a soldier, otherwise we would have said, okay, maybe he will be undergoing the process of court martial. So what was the army going to do with him? Are they going to subject him to court martial? Are they going to try him? Or maybe after asking him questions and getting whatever they want from him, maybe they will hand him back to the police or the DSS.
That we don't know. And that appears to be the lacuna or the aberration that we have in the system. You've rightly said they are not prosecuting agencies. Whatever facts they have, they ought to give to those who have been trained to do that in a very civil manner. But I just hope that the monarch will be given a fair treatment.
Say down
there, they look. If soldiers slap you, just one slap.
You could turn deaf for the rest of your life.
That is on the street too. You to their base, that they could experiment things with you, so that the man with this one go come give you knock, the other go come give you boot. Okay, well, no be me talk more. That's what people sometimes say. But okay, let's just be hopeful that it's merely for interrogation purpose, not for torture. Tinubu set to break 40-year jinx on Mambila Hydro Power Project. Federal government postpones commencement of Port Harcourt Aba rail operation till April. On Easter that we are celebrating, Tinubu, Makinde, Ganduje, others call for selfless service to nation. Be vigilant as you celebrate. DSS warns Christians, releases emergency number. NSCDC deploys 2,500 personnel in Oyo State alone. Okay. Tola. We shall and we will not tolerate internal sabotage. Yoruba group wants internal sabotage.
I wonder what that's all about.
Individuals whom he referred to as enemies within have allegedly colluded with external forces to undermine the Yoruba people's quest for sovereignty. Sovereignty.
Oh, okay. I guess Yoruba nation.
Struggle for self-determination.
Well, being against Yoruba nation doesn't make one the enemy within. It's a matter of what you want or what the majority wants.
They are not serious. You don't blame them completely. Some of them are misguided. They don't even know what they are agitating for. And they are bereft of the logical ways of actualizing whatever aspiration that they have. Okay. Divergent views, but two wrongs cannot make a right. All right. Works Minister wants state of emergency declared on Todd, Bale and Carter bridges. Anxiety mounts over Olubada designates health. We must see him before pronouncing him Olubado. Kingmakers insist it will be available next week, says family sources. Okay, Tola, you've cautioned me. Let's just for your state, for not having me as governor, Barrister Adebayo Shitu, ex-minister, says.
And I said maybe the people of Oyo State should be allowed to decide if they are actually missing anything. You don't look at the rider, Seun.
Said that and shock. Hey, that must be horrific. Dreadful. And thank God he survived that. And you know, some will say the spiritual controls the physical. He was shot, tied, and he said he had survived about 20 crashes without a scratch. Maybe he just had a little, the last one. 20 crashes.
And I said a prayer for him.
A man of destiny.
Well, he's a man I actually love, Seun, and I said a prayer for him that may his dream never come true. I mean, the dream of being tied to a drum and shot. If he wants to be governor of Oyo State, he can still have a shot at it. He's free.
Maybe
to also contest again.
No, according to the first question, you will be 71 this month. So maybe if he thought it's over at age 71.
No, is there an age limit?
Yeah, no, there's no age limit. There's no age limit. Even if you are 100 and you want to become the governor of a state, you can still do that.
Well, the barrister actually said a lot about himself. He says, currently I have 26 children.
Father of nations.
He is indeed a father of nations. 10
and if he could manage his home well and take good care of the children and the wives, I believe.
Well, there is no policy on population control by the National Population Commission. You can have as many children as you want.
You know what I'm trying. The indicator is that if you can handle that large number of people,
large family,
the expectation or the make believe is that he would be able to handle a whole state and divergent views.
Oh, I see. And it did state the number of wives, but he says 10 of his children are graduates working in various respected institutions. 6 are still in universities. He says, I have 3 studying medicine, 1 in law school. I have doctors, 2. So, like you said,
the man usually blows his trumpet.
Well, like you said,
certain thing. He just tried to at least amplify, embellish himself. If you are given that opportunity, why not? If not,
so and well, he's not a man that is known to be economical or prudent with the truth. He says things as they are, even things regarding himself. So if he has achieved all this, running that huge family, like you said, maybe he will be very good at running the affairs of the state or even the country.
Well, let's celebrate this.
You said
man.
it yourself, Seun.
Let's celebrate him. Let's celebrate him. Oyo State is lucky to have someone like him. Yes. We have some who were just born the way he was given birth to. No positive impact, no significant presence. And they've really not distinguished themselves either in the politics or in chosen career. Some never had the opportunity of being known. So one of the political juggernauts in Oyo State, and a man who has, well, done well for himself and his family. I mean, by extension, the state. That is based on perception. And the nation at large, because he served as a minister under the Muhammadu Buhari administration. In fact, he was so lucky then. But you talk of the political structure that will make you a minister, a governor. You know, minister is based on appointment. A governor, you require votes. Political structure, the acceptance of the people.
You may be building that already. You never know, Seun.
So he didn't have it before. Is that your conclusion?
Well, he actually says that you are
maybe he had it in his dream. You know, he dreamt he was short and he became this, he wanted to be this, and he felt sorry, or he feels sorry till now for us, the people of Oyo State, for not electing him.
So, and he actually says that you are missing him.
When the political structure was not even there, on what platform or which platform did he contested in the past? The last thing I recall was that he mistakenly, when in the midst, he had the intention of endorsing someone, and eventually endorsed the opposing candidate, the opposition candidate. He wanted to say so local. He mentioned another person's name. That was the only thing I recall when it comes to political standing and structure. Well, it's not about thinking. It's not about hallucination. It's not about dreaming or having nightmare. That could be deceptive. You must face the reality of the time. There are certain factors that will determine if you will become or not. You cannot be in the confines of your home and enjoy you were here alone, and you think people will just on the platter of gold give you that position. No, you must work for it. You must fight for it if possible. You must do the needful. It's not about wishful thinking alone. You must walk your talk.
Well, talking about wishful thinking, sometimes politics could be like a football show, or should I say even mathematics. Remember, the late former governor of Oyo State, Otunba Adebayo Alawakala, never gave the incumbent governor a chance when he was asked to assess the incumbent governor's chances of ruling the state. Remember, Otunba Alawakala said that Seyi Makinde does not even rank among the first 1 to 20 of strong politicians in Oyo State. Well, perhaps the late Otunba Adebayo Alawakala, God rest his soul, actually looked at those indices that you are playing up now, Seun, and he decided to rate Governor Seyi Makinde the way he did. But as fate would have it, as the people of Oyo State would have it, Governor Makinde not only became governor the first time, he recontested and he won the second term.
He's been contesting on seemingly weaker political structures before. You see, it's not just the statement credited to former governor Alawakala.
It was not about Governor Seyi Makinde's structure. It was the people.
The people
in the case
structure of this state.
I disagree. I disagree.
You look at the antecedent, the behavior of the person you are talking about.
Sure, I disagree.
And his philanthropic gesture.
It was the people.
I agree.
The people.
Something led to, it started from somewhere, and something equally helped. No matter who you are, if you don't structure, that you are just fooling yourself.
Well, for Governor Seyi Makinde, that structure you are talking about was just a platform.
A good platform.
My opinion.
A structured platform. Yes, a formidable platform. You still need that. And if you don't have it, you must work it out. Those who wanted to be and they had no structure at all, they did not mushroom parties to contest, at least to make your name registered or known. You are saying you wanted to be.
Well, someone ran on the platform of a particular party, which he later called a utility vehicle.
Special purpose vehicle.
Special purpose vehicle.
Now, what do we know go see for Nigeria politics?
Let's have this commercial break and we'll be right back.
Nurse, mo máa rí ìpè yín láìpẹ́ yìí. Ṣé àlàáfíà ni Ayọ̀ wà?
Níṣe ni olùkọ́ Ayọ̀ ní kó máa lọ sílé ìwòsàn ní gbogbo ìgbà nítorí ikọ́ rẹ̀ tí ò dáwọ́ dúró rárá.
Pẹ̀lẹ́ Ayọ̀, òótọ́ mà ní. Níṣe ni ara ẹ̀ ń gbóná pàápàá. Ṣùgbọ́n a ti fún ní oògùn ikọ́ bíi ìgò 2 lò báyìí.
Tí ikọ́ bá kọ̀ tí ò lọ, ó lè jẹ́ atọ́nà fún àìsàn mìíràn náà bí ikọ́ ife.
Nurse, ṣé ọmọ ọdún 7 lè kó àìsàn ikọ́ ife ni?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babátúndé, mo rí ọ̀kan lára àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa pàápàá náà lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá tí ó ní àwọn àmì ara irú eléyìí náà. Ẹ ṣe àyẹ̀wò kẹ́ lè mọ̀ dájú.
Àwọn ọmọdé náà lè ní àìsàn ikọ́ ife tí wọ́n bá ti ní ìfararora pẹ̀lú ẹni tó ní àìsàn ikọ́ ife. Ọ̀fẹ́ ni àyẹ̀wò àti ìtọ́jú àìsàn ikọ́ ife. Ẹ pe nọ́mbà yìí 3340 tàbí *3340# fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ìkéde yìí wá láti ọ̀dọ̀ àjọ tó ń mójútó ìlera ti ìjọba àpapọ̀ pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn àwọn èèyàn ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà.
Back and is still conversation.
Let's just open the phone line. 0805 500 9850 0805 500 9850. That is the number to call. On Okwama, police and over wanted Delta King to the army. Hello, good morning.
Nigeria. That's the question. Because we have Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 0805 500 9850 0805 500 9850. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Long, you're speaking from Oludu.
Good to have you, sir.
Yeah, as regards the monarch, we invited that the police, the monarch, the military. Yes, I just want to tell you, the military has police this thing. In the military. The police is going to take over that, so that's what I just want to tell you.
But the man is not a soldier. Military police is meant for offenses committed by soldiers.
That does not mean that you are going to do it.
Yeah. Is that in line with global best practice and in line with the provisions of the law? Or is just the invention and convention within the Nigerian army that is not in tandem with what the Constitution stipulates? Okay. I'm just asking questions anyway, not a statement or confirmation. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good to have you, sir.
But we do not hear whatever he's saying. He has not contributing meaningfully. Let him know so that we can gain from his experience. Thank you.
All right, thank you. 0805 500 9850 0805 500 9850. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good to have you, sir.
Good morning. But we do not hear whatever he's saying. He has not contributing meaningfully. Let him know so that we can gain from his experience. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
0805 50 9850. Hello and good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. Okay. It's actually made us to believe that even when they are saying things wrongly, we tend to clap for them. Sometimes we military declaring civilians wanted. You see, I have a particular issue I'd like us to look at. Adoke's case, I think 2 days ago, was thrown away because of similar things. I don't know where we're going to. Military is for military, not for civilians. So these are part of it. The mentality we have. Because of, this is okay. Good morning, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
0805 500 9850. 0805 500 9850. Former President Muhammadu Buhari phones the President Tinubu, says that he stands with him. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Tola, Mr. Seun.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning.
Good morning, sir. I'm John calling from Ilorin.
Good to have you.
The monarch that turned himself in, good one. Couldn't say it so that we can have this issue settled. To have kept that monarch and begin investigation. But like you have in that, especially in that axis in Niger Delta, we all believe that the police and even some molest most of our policemen. Military is being used in most of the places. Police to carry out investigation over boys that they even seem to fear. But I still think it's the duty to help the military. The military need help. Things that he is not even that he do in a more civilized way. Every military so there is the monarch. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you. You know, Sean, that monarch submitted himself to the police. It was the army that declared him wanted, but he went to the police because he thought that was the proper thing to do, not for the police to hand him over to the army. Even if it had been the army that arrested him in the first place, the proper thing to do would have been to hand him over to the police with all their facts and evidence against him. That is what I think
For
should be.
diligent prosecution. Well, what has challenges the Nigerian army. It's like a no-go area. It's like the immunity, even though not written, crystalline written, the immunity and impunity appears to be there, and you dare not challenge the actions, especially before the normal courts and through the normal routes or legal means. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning.
Happy Easter advance. Well, about the monarch that reported himself to the police, that's the right source he's supposed to go to, despite that it is the military that declared unwanted. See, in Nigeria, the problem we have is that.
Oh, that's from your.
Do well to call us
back,
please. 0805 500 9850. Tola, for the PDP to have appointed caretaker committees for 19 states and the FCT out of 36 states and the FCT. What do you make of that? I sense internal wranglings. I sense the possibility of implosion within if things not amicably settled and aggrieved members not pacified. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. I'm a communication to that.
Okay.
Communication from Melebu.
Okay, good to have you, sir.
So, like I said, they think I've done the right thing by reporting himself to the police. Then, ordinarily, if we want to do it, say, the Bible say, by submitting himself to the police shows clearly that he has no hand in whatever happened in that the crash at the Niger Delta. That's my own opinion. Second thing is that prosecution, anything prosecution belongs to the police or the DS. So those are the people that are in charge of anything prosecution. Soldier, the function of the and so function of the soldiers are to protect the territory integrity of both internal and external territories. So that's their. So and the only thing I see is that the system goes haywire during Buhari when the military left their duty of handling the bandits the way they're supposed to handle them. They are now substituting it with who is superior between us and the police. You see them fighting at Lagos, fighting everywhere. Then that was where the problem started. That's where military failed in their duty. So we need to be sensitive. Maybe the NOA, the Nigerian Orientation Agency, is supposed to be in this area, begin to enlighten people about the functions of this set of securities. That's that. Secondly, about Seyi Makinde, see, it is good to be good. See, he has really been contesting us, I think, under SDP before coming to PDP. But may I tell you that he went to PDP to contest? If he still remained in that SDP, he would have been voted there. Because Oju àwọn yẹn ti ní láti nílùú yìí. And that. And see, he has established his name on the rock, in fact, on the platter gold. For me. In fact, the only thing I feel is that when he finishes his tenure, that we get somebody like him, or maybe he's going to be the one that will bring the jinx or say there's no thought. If we say we want him, nothing will happen. God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
0805 500 9850. 0805 500 9850. That's the number to call to be part of conversation this morning. Tola, the Naira, the Nigerian currency, appreciates to 1,200 to a dollar at the parallel market. You know, it should be better at the official market. Now that the Naira is gaining strength, has there been significant changes in price of goods and services? Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hello,
sir.
Good morning. Johnson is calling from Oko.
Well, good to have you, Mr. Johnson.
Speak on the former Minister of Communication. The former minister that is regretting that your state does not have him as the governor. He's doing politics of religion, and they let him come out and tell us that his activities during the ministers, what is the benefit of the state and Nigeria in general. During the man is the minister of the communication. So we know where we are going. We need people like Seyi Makinde to govern us. And we pray that after Seyi Makinde, God will give us the best governor in Oyo State. Thank you. God bless you.
Well, regarding what you think about the former minister, well, your opinion,
Yes,
which you are entitled to.
And it's unbelievable that someone in the state will tell us that he doesn't know Barrister Adebayo Shitu. He's been in the political terrain for a while. At the age of 30, he was appointed a commissioner for Home Affairs during the Victor Olunloyo administration. So,
well, I think that it was just a way, I'll call it, that was just a way of assessing his political and populist value. Not that the minister is not known, the former minister is not known, but I think
and the man that called is from Okeogun area.
His kinsman
of the state. They should have felt its impact either in the past, or there should have been significant and visible interventions from him.
Well, he's saying that he did not feel that impact, and he also thinks that the people of Oyo State did not feel that impact. Well, his opinion, like
his
I said.
Opinion. Maybe, okay, his opinion, sha. You must have impact before people will vote for you.
You must.
0805 9850 0805 500 9850.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Oh.
Do well to call us back. 0805 500 9850. 0805 500 9850. That's the number to call to be part of conversation. They God church in Ogun kidnap 2 worshippers. This is barbaric.
Well, at least they didn't kill anyone. Well, they will contact the families of the victims and tell them what they want, and hopefully they will be released alive and well. I think the reality we have come to live with, unfortunately.
British Army lifts century-old ban, allows serving soldiers to grow beards. Okay. 0805 500 9850. 0805 500 9850. That's the number to call to be part of conversation. Police and DSS clash in stadium altercation. Don't confront a cultist alone. Report him or form a group.
And somebody blamed us the other time for not fighting terrorists. For not he said they don't have more than a certain number of rounds of ammunition. I think it was the former the defense minister during the Buhari government.
Okay. Chief Ayo Adebanjo is speaking to the federal government. You have keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention. Baba, that's your opinion. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
You talk about the British Army. The way you were pronouncing it was like everything just muddled up at the end of it. So we didn't get it clearly. Please try and pronounce clearly, please. And we love you all.
Thank you.
And pronounce clearly and sharply, please, and more intelligently, so that we can be getting it right. We are listening to you. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, 0805 50 9850. 0805 500 9850. United Kingdom suspends Nigerian nurse over dishonesty. May strike name off register.
Dishonesty. Oh, maybe that had to do with our papers or whatever. I don't know. Well, I don't know what that's all about.
The nurse must realize that she is in the sinner and sinner climbs.
A different climb.
A different one. And the shenanigan and all the atrocities that they could commit and go away with in Nigeria may not be permissible in that sinner climb. They should be guided. FCT Minister Seun Wike still in charge of PDP ESCOs in Rivers State. Okay. Hello.
Last caller.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. 0805 500 9850. Let's squeeze this in. Hello, good morning to you.
Morning, sir.
Okay.
Yes, we have to be doing, yes. They have some religious tone underneath. Certain, they are part of fire. They don't careful. They are not careful. God bless you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we have to go.
Yes, we have to go, and conversation will be back same time Monday morning. My name is Tola Teriba.
I remain yours faithfully, Seun Oyelowo. Thanks for always enjoying conversation with us. God bless you, real good, and enjoy the Easter celebration.
Conversation. Conversation.
98.5 OLUYOLEFM. 98.5 OLUYOLEFM. 98.5 OLUYOLEFM. 98.5